What's up, guys? Justin here with TheSketchUpEssentials.com, back with another SketchUp quick tutorial for you. So I apologize in advance. I'm traveling this week, and the only microphone I have is on this little headset, and it's not very good, so the audio is probably not going to be super great on this one, but I think it'll work for what we're trying to do. So let's go ahead and just jump into it. Alright, so I wanted to talk just a little bit about getting your shadows to show up in a geographically accurate way inside of your SketchUp models. So this is a model that I've downloaded from the 3D warehouse. It's Denver by, I believe this is Georgie R. So if you want to download this and follow along, you can. And I specifically wanted to talk about this because this model is not geolocated. And so what I wanted to do was talk about how to geolocate this model so that it's going to show up with the proper shadows in here. So one of the things about SketchUp is when you set up your geographical location properly and then you turn on your shadows are actually going to show up in a geographically accurate way. So they're going to show up in a way where they would actually show up in the real world. So it's actually going to simulate your sun so that it casts those accurate shadows. However, right now that isn't set up. So when we turn this on, these shadows aren't exactly accurate for what the sun would do at different times of the day and different times of the year. So what we want to do is we want to add a location to this model in order to fix that. And so the way that we're going to do that is by adding a location, because right now this doesn't have a location associated with it. So the way that we're going to do that is we're going to go up to the add location function in the location toolbar. So you can find that up in your toolbars. If it doesn't show up, then you can right click in your toolbars section and click on the button for location. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to come in here and we're going to click on this button right here for add location. And so what this is going to do is this is going to pop up the maps window, and it's going to allow us to find our location on a map and bring it in. So in this situation, I'm just going to find Denver. And then we're going to zoom in on the location that we want to bring in. In this situation, we're bringing in a map of downtown Denver. So I'm just going to find somewhere fairly close. So just kind of this location right here ought to work. This has most of the buildings in here and the Capitol. And we're just going to click on the button for select region, and we're just going to select some of this region and click import. And so when we import this, what this is going to do is this is going to download that map data and also geolocate our SketchUp model in a real world space. So you can see how that brought in that map data right here, and it's kind of centered that. And now if you look in the lower left-hand corner, this is going to tell you that this is accurately geolocated and it has a latitude and a longitude. And then from there, all we need to do in this particular situation, since this is a model that's already been created, is we just need to use the move tool to line it up. So for this one, I'm going to use the corner of the Capitol building here, and I'm just going to use the move tool and just drag this over. So, or not even drag, I'm going to single click and I'm going to move my mouse. And then I'm going to click again in order to place this. And since we're only bringing this in for the shadows, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. It just has to be close. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click right here. Well, now, when I use the shadows function, those shadows are accurately geolocated inside of a real world space. So those are now going to be accurate, and I can now use those to kind of determine how that, or you can use this to determine how those shadows are going to look in real life. So that's where I'm going to end this video. Just kind of a quick tutorial today, but leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought. Did you know you could do this? I just love having that conversation with you guys. If you like this video, please remember to click that like button down below. If you're new around here, remember to click that subscribe button for new SketchUp content every week. If you like what I'm doing on this channel, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Every little bit helps, even if it's only $1 a month. So make sure you check out that link in the notes down below. But in any case, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks, guys.